Welcome to all of you at home, and yes, today we have a live studio audience with us this morning. Thank you so much for that applause. It feels absolutely wonderful to be here with you. I'm Emily Lampa.
And I'm Mercedes Wilson.
Oh, look at this crowd. Aren't they glorious?
Yeah.
Today we are saluting AM Buffalo and the legacy in this area.
Yeah.
Here we are, of course, our final day of the show.
Yes.
I literally am not prepared.
Yeah.
I will say we have done a lot of preparation for this day. And I think the most important thing we have on the set right now is this box of tissues.
Yep.
Because there's going to be plenty of tears, happy tears, sad tears, but just all the feels.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a glorious thing.
Yeah.
So.
Today's going to be a special show. It's going to be a 1-hour edition of AM Buffalo celebrating the legacy of this show.
We have so much to share with you today. So many friends are with us to salute a show that has been a part of so many lives for more than 5 decades. And it all started with the magic number 777.
Of course, we're referring to Dialing for Dollars. Longtime host Linda Pellegrino takes us back in time.
In 1964, Channel 7 began to produce a live morning talk show. Dialing for Dollars was hosted by Liz Dribbin and Nolan Johannes. It was fun and unpredictable.
It's all yours, Nolan!
The show featured a live studio audience, the band Johnny and Jimmy, plus some memorable moments.
I think that happens with the women. I've played little football with women back when I was a lot younger, and they've got their own method.
After Liz and Nolan, Dave Thomas took over the duties of host.
Hello, hello, my sunshine. Hello, my honey. No one's on the telephone. Good morning.
Do you remember the phrase, the count and the amount? If you did, you had a chance to win $777, the big jackpot call. But it was in 1978 that 2 new hosts were brought in to host the show.
That was a great lunch.
It's always good here. I'll get us a taxi. Brian, Kale, Nancy Foreman, the new host of Dialing for Dollars.
Although the show was still Dialing for Dollars at the time, Channel 7 decided to change the show's format and with it, a new name. In 1979, AM Buffalo covered the National Love Canal story with Jane Fonda. This new format gave AM Buffalo the flexibility to interview guests at length.
And these are stories that I can hardly believe are taking place in a country like this.
In 1980, Cindy Abbott took over co-hosting duties from NBC-bound Nancy Foreman.
You can only hold your stomach in for so many years.
Yeah, it's true.
Over the years, AM Buffalo has had its share of guests and controversies.
So, Brian, I wish you'd do your homework.
You say that once more, and I'm going to throw you right off this program.
You just try it. You just try it.
You don't think I can do that?
No, you can't.
The interview's over. We'll be right back.
John Summers and I came in 1990, and we had no problem fitting in.
Linda Pellegrino.
You flatter me.
But even Carol wasn't the most glittering star. Eventually, my new co-host, Drew Kahn, joined the show, and I had the pleasure of interviewing many more Hollywood stars, musical artists, a first lady, and even the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson. And when the popular soap opera General Hospital shot on location in Niagara Falls, I was offered the enviable role of a few lines and a close-up with Frisco himself, Jack Wagner.
Excuse me, miss. Do you know where that chopper lands?
Yeah, Goat Island. It's a great ride. You'll love it.
Where? How can we find Goat Island?
Down the road, follow the sign.
Thanks a lot. Let's go.
At the time, super couple Luke and Laura were the hottest stars on daytime television. Their TV romance and wedding was watched by over 30 million viewers. During the Bills Super Bowl era and Monday night Miami games, it was exciting broadcasting live. I always said hosting this show is like being in the front row of life. Even Buffalo Bills All-Star Steve Tasker joined us for segments in Cancun, and we also visited Europe and the Bahamas. In 2015, we welcomed a new addition to AM Buffalo, Courtney Corbetta, with her hometown enthusiasm and million-dollar smile.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, very good.
As a breast and thyroid cancer survivor, I've had the opportunity to share my medical experiences during my chemo, hair loss, and treatment schedule. You as the audience were able to walk through it with me and share the survivor experience. Now, promoting annual mammograms continues to raise awareness.
Wow. And Linda is now enjoying retirement. She stepped away from AM Buffalo in 2020.
That's right. Now, Melanie Kemp, you may remember, stepped in as co-host not long before Linda retired in 2020. And shortly afterwards, I had the pleasure of joining the AM Buffalo team, co-hosting the show for about a year before Melanie left for Texas. And on June 21st, 2022, just about a year ago, cue Mercedes Wilson. She officially joined me just about a year ago, as I said, and we've had a fantastic time since.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Thank you, Emily.
Oh, you're so
Over the
welcome.
years, AM Buffalo certainly delivered a lot of talent into your living room. But this show was never about the host. It was, is, and has always been about you, the community, the city of good neighbors.
Oh my goodness. Stepping in with us now, of course, is our mayor, Byron Brown, and Nakia Kemp from PAL, two of the most wonderful people that we've had on our show many times. So thank you so much for being with us.
It's great to be with you. Always great to be with you.
Thank you.
All right, so Nakia or Mayor, whoever wants to start, let's talk about the impact that AM Buffalo has had for not only PAL, but the city of Buffalo.
Tremendous impact. It spanned generations, more than 50 years. Interesting, fun. So many of us in Buffalo and Western New York are used to waking up with AM Buffalo, are used to watching this in the morning wherever we are. And so the show will definitely be missed. It is iconic, and it's something that's imprinted on all of our minds.
Yeah. And talking about a nonprofit, PAL, nonprofits need exposure.
Right.
PAL has been amazing. Can you talk about what AM Buffalo has been to PAL and what PAL is to the community?
Over the years, we've had the opportunity to come on and share information with the community, and it has been a wonderful partnership. It has been great. And as you mentioned, as a nonprofit, this is our opportunity to get out and share with the community what we're doing, how they can support, and how we can support our young people. So we are completely appreciative for the community outreach and kind of bringing us in and being family, bringing us in and having us on and having us talk about the wonderful opportunities for our youth out there.
And you've had so many opportunities to be with us. And what would you say was one of your fondest memories of being on AM Buffalo?
You know, the friendships that I have made with the hosts, Linda Pellegrino and I became great friends. Cindy Abbott and I became great friends. Being with Linda and Cindy is like being with sisters, and being with you, Emily and Mercedes, is like being with little sisters.
Oh, we do. We like to give you a hard time, that's for sure. But it's all in good fun, and we've appreciated every moment of it. So being able to round out our show, round out AM Buffalo with you two at the top of it, really has made, it's icing on the cake. But we have so many amazing folks on our show today, so we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you because of all the amazing things you're doing for our city.
We appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this, and thank you for your time, because we know you have a busy schedule. But we're going to get right to it, because we have an amazing audience with us this morning, and we do want to give them another shout out for turning out for us today. A round of applause for you. Thank you so much for doing this for us and being able to share with us this moment. Mayor, would you like to address the audience?
Sure.
This is our first live audience in quite some time.
I know. It's great to see so many people walking in. I already had a smile on my face walking in, but seeing all of you made the smile that much broader. Thank you for coming out to salute AM Buffalo and what it means to our community.
And we mirror those sentiments completely.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you so much. And we have so much more to come, don't we?
We do. But first, a few shout outs from some of our AM Buffalo friends.
I am so blessed to have been a part of AM Buffalo for 30 years. At fun, faith, fitness, food, we did it all. And I'm gonna miss this show so much, and I'm gonna miss our viewers. God bless you guys.
We love you, AM Buffalo. Thank you for making our mornings so bright.
AM Buffalo, it's Alex from Sup Chef. I just want to say thank you for being an amazing part of this community for so many years. It's sad to see you go, but I'm super excited to see what's next.
If that doesn't make you feel nostalgic, I don't know what will. We have plenty of that going on our show today.
Yes.
Looking back over the years, that was one of the first opens for
Yeah,
AM
that's pretty
Buffalo.
cool.
When you would tune in every morning, you'd see that. Well, we have also adorned our AM Buffalo shelves here on our set with lots of pictures of shows gone by.
Yes, and the number of celebrities who have joined AM Buffalo over the years is astounding. Not to mention all the fun that goes along with it. Celebrities like Mike Randall and Robert Goulet.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet!
Robert Goulet.
Come out, Robert Goulet!
Oh, never could I leave you. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. No, never could I leave you. I couldn't afford the alimony. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's great to be here.
That is the worst imitation.
Mr. Goulet,
That is the worst imitation of Regis Philbin I've ever heard.
That was back in 1997. Celebrities periodically just popping in to tell us what they were up to. But as Katie Morse shares with us, many of them came into town for a great cause, Variety Club.
Since 1963, the Variety Telethon has entertained and enlightened the Western New York community on WKBW-TV. In the early days, people lined the streets to bring their donations to our Main Street studio. Lots of celebrities join the cast each year, stars like Burt Reynolds, Davy Jones from the Monkees, and Bob McGrath from Sesame Street. And every one of them became friends with the children each year, dancing and asking for donations. Some regulars to the telethon each year included Mr. Food, Bowser with Sha-Na-Na, Buffalo's first family of music, the Shintas, and Terry Buchwald as Elvis. And they joined the 7 Eyewitness News personalities to raise the much-needed funds to help kids. Even some donated for Irv to sing I'm a Little Teapot, a true highlight of the telethon. Children are the reason we do the Variety Kids Telethon each year.
These are the children who give it back to us.
In 2012, for the 50th anniversary of the telethon, several of the past celebrity children returned to the center stage to thank everyone for helping them.
Oh,
It has an amazing time, yes.
It is. And stepping in with us this morning from Variety Club is Diane Cuchell and Rose DiApollo. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
So AM Buffalo and Variety Club, just an amazing partnership. Can you speak to that? What it has been like over the years to be able to share this kind of work?
Well, we're very appreciative of AM Buffalo and WKBW-TV. Oh, for over 30 years, we appeared on AM Buffalo.
Right.
Every year. The Friday prior to the telethon, we'd bring the talent that was going to appear on the telethon to AM Buffalo, and it was a mini prelude telethon. I mean, it was so exciting. We had people like Clint Holmes, you saw the Shintas, Rip Taylor, come on, Rose, help me. I mean,
we put you on the spot.
Patty Weaver was here for years. Glenn Medeiros.
Peter Marshall.
Peter Marshall. It was so exciting. And the best part, I think, my favorite part always was when at the end, everybody that was involved, myself, I was a general chairman a couple of times during the telethon. Rose was also. The best part, I thought, was at the end when the talent and Variety officers and telethon chairman, we'd get together, and I remember the set well with Linda, and we'd sing God Bless America.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It was a tradition. Every year we would sing it on AM Buffalo, and then we'd do it again at the end of the telethon.
Well, thank you all for. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Rose, did you have a moment that you remember very fondly?
It was always the start of the telethon. It always kind of hyped up the public to know, especially when they saw the talent and everything. Everybody really enjoyed it, I think.
We are so grateful to be able to share this moment with you. This really is a moment for the show, but it's also a moment for the folks who know you've been putting in so much effort to help our local communities. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much.
We do want to mention the fact that on behalf of Paul Canby, our president, and all of the people in Variety, we want to thank AM Buffalo for all that you've done. You continue to support us.
Thank you.
After the telethon, during the telethon, before the telethon.
And you guys are a light to the community. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
We have so much more to come. Stay with us. You're watching AM Buffalo.
AM Buffalo, it's been such a pleasure working with you. This is Eric Jones Studios, the pumpkin carver, snow sculptor of Western New York. Mercedes, Emily, and producer Paula, it's just been wonderful. You represent everything that's wonderful about Western New York. So keep up the good work. Can't wait to see what happens next.
Hi, I'm Catherine Schick with Feed More Western New York. I'm standing outside Cattaraugus Food Pantry, which is one of nearly 400 of our hunger relief partners throughout Erie, Niagara, Cattaraugus, and Chautauqua County. I want to wish AM Buffalo all the best and thank them for the years and years of incredible coverage and support. We are so grateful for all you have done on behalf of Feed More Western New York, our partner hunger relief agencies, and our many neighbors in need throughout our 4-county service area. Thank you.
When Buffalo is looking for a talk show that's exciting, educational, entertaining, and chock full of good old-fashioned fun, they join Brian Cale and Cindy Abbott every weekday morning at 10 for one of the highest-rated local magazine programs in the country, AM Buffalo. AM Buffalo, live each day with the best guests, interesting features, and the most current topics. AM Buffalo, on the move, originating live from 14 different remote locations last year alone. AM Buffalo, Western New York's lively morning habit.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are celebrating the legacy of AM Buffalo this morning, and as we all know, it takes a lot to put on a show every day, right?
It really does. And you might be asking yourself, why are they in the hallway? Of course, there's a very good reason for that.
Yes,
you can see the beautiful Linda Pellegrino door, which is, of course, part of our history here. But that's not why we're in the hallway. You wanted to take a sneak peek inside the producer booth. That's right, the woman in the chair, Paula Green D'Amico, who makes the magic happen. Oh, yes. She had the chance to speak to the first producer of AM Buffalo, and of course, she is our final producer of AM Buffalo, and it was quite the conversation. Take a look at this.
Marilyn, thanks so much for joining us today. What a great conversation. The first producer of AM Buffalo and the last producer of AM Buffalo. I'm honored to have you here in our studio.
Thank you. Someone explained it to me once that it takes great character to live in Buffalo, especially in the wintertime. I mean, the fact that AM Buffalo has lasted this long is a miracle and a tribute to the people in Buffalo. People in Buffalo are the kind of people that would stick with the show.
Let's just talk about being a producer, because I don't think a lot of people know what a producer is.
We're the ones in charge of everything.
I was just going to ask you, define it.
We're the puppet masters. We conceive of the content, we create the content, we book the guests, we manage the flow of the show, we come up with the format, we do the timing, we give the material, we make the anchors look good. It's like that measure of control and creativity that is very, very rewarding.
I was just going to say gratifying.
Yes.
Who was your mentor?
A guy named Art Moore, who was here. He was a producer-director. A lot of the guys on the crew were mentors. One of them told me, if there's ever a mistake on the air, never blame anybody else. Always think of, was there one more thing I could have told somebody? Was there one more double check that I could have done? Was there one thing that I missed that I could have reminded somebody about? And that was really important advice.
Let's talk about being women in this industry.
I was plucked out and chosen to train to be a director. I started doing that and then moved into, back in those days, you directed and produced. And that's how I started on my path. It was always a challenge. I always enjoyed it. I never felt put upon or discriminated against in a way that held me back in any way. It was always a challenge. Buffalo is where I started my career. It's where I learned how to be good at what I did. The people who ran the station were the best. You know, it was Irv, Rick, and Tom. So it was the absolute best place to be. I was very, very lucky. My timing was perfect because I was able to transform a show from the old Dialing for Dollars, which was old-fashioned back then, into something that was brand new for the time.
Well, Marilyn, thanks so much for setting the wheels in motion, taking the first steps for a long run for AM Buffalo.
I think it's got to be it's the oldest running morning show in the country by now, don't you think?
I think so. So being the last producer to the first producer, I want to thank you for all you did for laying the groundwork for such a successful show.
Oh, thank you. It's been delightful.
And we're done.
It was a great conversation.
It was. Paula, we love you.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. So after the break, some of the true heroes of Western New York, but first we want to hear from more of our friends all across Western New York. Take a look.
This is Buffalo's best Batman saying congratulations to the entire team at AM Buffalo for decades of entertaining content, and a special thank you for shining a light on the great deeds being done in our community. I wish the entire team at AM Buffalo the best of luck as they move on to their next super adventures.
Hi, I'm Gary Walters, one of the former cameramen that worked on AM Buffalo. Some of my fondest memories were the studio audience, having guests come in like Ed McMahon, and also having musical stars like Moxie Frubus from Canada coming into Buffalo. Good luck.
Welcome back to our 1 hour special edition of AM Buffalo, celebrating the legacy. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
And I'm Emily Lampa. There have been so many incredible moments in this very spot right here on AM Buffalo. And as our producer Paulo D'Amico reminds us, many of those moments are filled with music.
From the very beginning, music has always played an important part of AM Buffalo. In 1964, the band Jimmy and Johnny would jazz things up for Dialing for Dollars.
Great. I walk in this morning, look what I find.
Look what you find.
My friend.
Over the years, the sky was the limit for celebrity musical guests. Guests like Doc Severinsen, 10,000 Maniacs, Kenny Loggins, Bobby Vinton, and even Marvin Hamlish filled our studios with music and laughter, just to name a few. AM Buffalo also made sure local musicians shine bright in our studios, especially on Music Monday.
And joining us now is our friend Vin DeRosa. And Vin actually appeared on AM Buffalo last year and rocked the house out.
Yes, we are so happy to have you back. Now, what are you going to play for us this morning?
Play a song I wrote called Rely on Love.
All right, then.
I like that.
Love it. We are going to step out of the way and you can take it away.
what's love. Say this, say that. We can disagree. Call me back. Long as we rely on love. Singing to the mountains, singing to the people of the world. People be bold. Long as we rely on love. Once told me, I was old enough to listen. Said, don't you ever lose your love, don't you ever lose your love. The thing you will be always missing, long before you kissing. We used to be lost, now we're swimming through the water, but we never drown. Long as we rely on love. Life can get you low, but we stay high. Some will bend the truth, but we don't have to lie. Long as we rely on singing all around the world. Come and get your loving on. Baby, I can get you home. Stay high. Some will bend the truth, but we don't have to lie. Long as we rely on.
Now is the time. Channel 7 is the place.
Fair Bears.
There's a celebration all across the nation.
I don't know about you, but I am jamming out this morning to all these old opens for AM Buffalo.
So is the Fair Bear.
So is the Fair Bear. Oh yes, we were teasing ahead because the Fair Bear is on our show today. Yes, stick around for that. But over the years, WKBW has honored our veterans, past and present. Back in 2019, AM Buffalo host Linda Pellegrino accompanied dozens of vets, including her 89-year-old father, to Washington, D.C. as part of Honor Flight. And just last year, I had the honor of joining our men and women of service as they made their trek to D.C. to visit all the beautiful memorials.
Yes. So joining us this morning is none other than Lynn Magistrale with Western New York Heroes, another wonderful organization we have stood with to help support our veterans. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Bittersweet today.
Yes,
It really is.
but we've had so many good memories, Lynn.
Oh, yes.
Can you speak to what AM Buffalo meant to the organization?
So the support, the amount of support that you guys have given, I always say that Western New York Heroes is not a business. We're a family, and you guys were a huge part of our family. And we're always about community, and you guys are all about community. So what a better partnership than we could ask for. Yeah.
I don't know if you already do, but I follow Western New York Heroes on all your socials, and I just love to see everything that you are doing, how far you've come. You're in a brand new location, and you've been through so much helping our veterans through really kind of a very important time of transitioning back.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, knowing that you are doing such a service? I know you yourself, thank you so much for your service, but that must feel amazing.
I couldn't think of anything better to do after I retired than work some more. So that's basically what I'm doing, and I'll tell you, it's so rewarding knowing the struggles that I faced, that other people have faced, struggles that I didn't face and couldn't believe were existing still today. So to be able to give back to my fellow brothers and sisters is just amazing, and their families.
And how do you give back to them and their families?
So we have many programs with Western New York Heroes. We do peer-to-peer program is a huge growing program. We have a service dog program for veterans with service-connected disabilities. And we just keep growing. Our biggest support that we want everybody to know, if you have a veteran in need, financial need, please give us a call. If it's a program that we don't do, we will get them the right services that they're going to need.
Thank you for what you do.
Oh my gosh, we're so grateful for your partnership over the years, and being able to help you has been phenomenal. Thank you so much for allowing us to be that part in your story. Oh my goodness. Did you need this? I know I do. You don't see it, but I'm constantly dabbing. We'll be right back, but first we're taking more looks at the folks who are reaching out to us with kind words to share about how much they love AM Buffalo.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Gina Latuca from the SPCA serving Erie County and Buffalo. Thank you so much for 3 decades of helping our animals find loving new homes. We love you. Thank you.
This is Donna Quigley from Buffalo Niagara Honor Flight. Thank you so much, AM Buffalo, for showcasing our veterans through incredible footage of our trips to Washington, D.C. We appreciate you, and our veterans do as well. And also a blast from the past, I may have made it on the set of AM Buffalo in the 90s with my FBLA business class. So thank you for the years and years of memories. You are going to be missed.
Monday edition of AM Buffalo, coming to you live from News Channel 7 downtown. I'm John Summers.
Welcome back to AM
love
Buffalo.
It so
I love
much.
It. Yeah. Over the years, food has always been a staple here on AM Buffalo. Recipes you can make at home, dishes that are good for your body, restaurants you need to check out, or sometimes we saw something good and we wanted to share it with you, just regardless, just because.
Just because.
Yeah, just because.
What's better than food? Yes?
Nothing.
How about the Erie County Fair?
Yes, that's what's better.
That's the place where you can get some great food. We know, we judged. So
Yes.
AM Buffalo has been coming to you live from the fair for decades. I know you know this, and we have loved every single minute of it. Look who's here with us.
Good morning.
Joining us in studio, of course, is Holly and the Fair Bear.
And the Fair Bear.
And Fair Bear, of course. We can't come out without Fair Bear.
Yes. Fair Bear was getting their groove on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair Bear
yeah.
likes to groove.
So, Holly, let's talk memories.
Oh, there's so
memories.
many.
Yeah.
I even went up to the archives and saw a picture of Brian Cale interviewing the Statler brothers in 1979 in a trailer in the grandstand. Linda Pellegrino, John Summers, there's just so many.
Yeah.
I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you for having us.
We're honored to have you.
Oh, it's just a blast. Love having you guys at the fair every year.
Yeah.
The Festival of Lights the last bunch of years. Bringing your families out as well to show what we can offer our guests.
Are you kidding me? Your gig, being able to partner with you every year was probably one of the highlights. I speak for myself on that, but I'm sure Mercedes agrees.
You introduced me to pork belly last year, and I so appreciate that.
There you go.
You're welcome, I think.
The fair did. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
So we are super grateful that you're here with us, but that's exactly what our relationship has been like.
Yep.
You come to us to tell us about the amazing things people can do. We come to you to help you tell that story.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And I speak for everyone on our team that we love the Erie County Fair.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone does.
Yes.
And so thank you.
I'm glad. And we loved having you. Every second of it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to talk about the fact that we're reigning champs when it comes to the Erie County Fair growing championship.
You guys are rocking it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, who are they going to beat now?
Hey, we gotta go out strong and then give other people a chance. So Holly, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank
being
you.
with us.
Thank you.
All right. We have so much fun in this show.
Yes.
Lots of tears still to be shed, and of course,
more shout outs.
That's right.
Check these out.
Hey, this is Drew Sears of Buffalo's Wing King, and I have to tell you, I've had so many great times on AM Buffalo over the years. It's got a very close place in my heart. Gonna miss AM Buffalo, but gonna stay with you as we move forward.
Emily and Mercedes, from all of us at Junior Achievement of Western New York, thank you for all your years at AM Buffalo. You could not have put a better spotlight on Junior Achievement, on all the students that we serve, and really on our entire community. It is shows like AM Buffalo and your commitment to the spirit of Western New York and our community that really make a difference. Thank you so much, and good luck with all your future endeavors.
Welcome back. Here we are on what many may call an iconic AM Buffalo set.
no matter what the backdrop, the team of incredibly dedicated people who have worked tirelessly together to help deliver us into your home every day are absolutely amazing.
Yes, it truly takes a village, and we wanted to take a moment this morning to put the spotlight on our AM Buffalo crew members, past and present. just saw on your screen. We cannot thank you enough for your time, your attention, and the talent used to help make this show air every day right here on Channel 7.
Yes, thank you so much for everything you do to make this happen, because we know that it's not just us, even though that's what people see every day. It is all of you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And up next, we're going to take a break, but I did want to say, did anybody here want to say a couple words? We're so grateful for you, and you never get a chance to be on camera. Anybody? Anybody?
Go Bills.
Oh, go Bills. That's lovely. It's perfect. You know what I'm saying? These are folks who are short for words, but they're great on talent. So thank you. We can't say it enough. Up next, you heard a lot of buzz about Channel 7 Life, 7 Life that is. We'll tell you what it is and where it will take you. The answer is up next.
But first, some more shout outs. Take a look.
Welcome back. In just moments, AM Buffalo, as you know it, will be sunsetting, but our love and dedication to community is not going anywhere.
Correct.
I had to.
7 Life
just in case.
will be with you wherever you go, telling the stories of people, places, and things that can only be Buffalo. Check it out. You may be wondering what 7 Life is, but the better question is, where is 7 Life? We are digital-first content and a platform for the people. In the community and a part of your lives, celebrating the people of Western New York. If you want to find us, we are here. And here. And here. And yep, you guessed it, even here.
We got rings together.
It will be an incredible next chapter for all of us and you, the audience included. We're taking you along for the ride.
And now we begin our final farewell as years have turned into days and hours. And now minutes, counting down the seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Western New York for always being there for us. But we do have a special guest in-house with us right now.
Yes.
Who is this?
Councilman Wyatt.
I have come to love you ladies. AM Buffalo, of course, 45 years. I'm not 45 years old yet. I might have to grab a tissue.
Oh.
But over the last couple of years, you all have been, you brought us on and brought us live regarding the University United Festival, and we've appreciated so much. Your personalities have overcome our community, and we're going to miss you dearly. And so it's a bittersweet moment, and I'm not trying to make anyone cry.
Yeah, you are.
But, but I appreciate what you've done and what you've been for Western New York. And we all know we're going to do something differently, but what you have done, the legacy that you have left is going to be something that's immeasurable. So on behalf of the Buffalo Common Council, we have a proclamation here, and I just want to read a little bit of it. Whereas it is with great pleasure and admiration that we recognize the significant contributions, lasting impact of AM Buffalo, a beloved program that has been a cornerstone of Western New York's television landscape for over decades, 4 decades. Throughout its remarkable journey, AM Buffalo has evolved and adapted to changing times, consistently providing an invaluable platform for local news, entertainment, and community engagement. Now therefore be it, the Buffalo Common Council honors and recognizes WKBW and AM Buffalo as a cherished and iconic program that has involved and touched the lives of countless Western New Yorkers throughout this distinguished history. And it's signed by all 9 council members because it's that important. Thank you all so much. So much. Congratulations.
I am very rarely speechless, Councilman Wyatt, and I absolutely appreciate you. Thank you so much for this.
See, I told you. I need a tissue now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Take a look at these folks, okay?
Yeah.
This is why we do this.
Yeah.
All those folks, those faces in the audience are representative of Western New York, and we're so grateful to have just a small part of that today, because it's been a long time since AM Buffalo's had a live audience, and being able to feel your love, and we've felt it many times. Social media is a a blessing and a curse sometimes, but definitely a blessing when it comes to connecting with people. So we appreciate all our friends who've reached out to us over this past several weeks, just checking in on us, making sure that we felt okay with everything that was happening, and we are so grateful for all of it. And Paula, I love you too.
We love you too,
We
Paula.
love you too.
I'm going to miss hearing Paula in my ear. And I just want to say, Emily, thank you. Your gift is unmatched.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I mean, I have nothing else to say other than you hold a place in my heart that I can't even explain.
Yeah.
I
And your
respect
family.
you, and I love you, and your family.
Yeah.
Because we might be coworkers, but really, truly, we're friends. And that's why this worked so well, is that we were able to at least give people a very real part of our lives. And Paula is
think Paula
sobbing
should
in
be
our
out here
ear
because
right
we
now.
can hear
I
her
wish we could
crying
take
in
her
our
out.
ear.
Do you feel comfortable coming out with us?
Yeah.
If not, no worries.
Yeah.
I just, thank you.
Yeah, and to Western New York, thank you for allowing us. Thank you for being awesome and always giving us great content, because without you, we wouldn't be who we are. So thank you.
And to all the people who have touched this show in one way or another to make sure that it makes it to air every day, we're completely grateful. This has been an amazing run. And for the last time, we're signing off. Have a great one, Western New York. We love you.